Hi guys, have you ever stopped on your driving lesson or on your driving test at a mini roundabout and everybody stops at the same time? Literally everybody on all corners of the roundabout stop. So for years and years, this has been happening to me and my students, of course, because it's just a really regular occurrence that happens. And whenever we come up to this situation, I always call it a Mexican standoff. And until today, because I was going to make this video for you guys, I've never read the Wikipedia sort of explanation for it, and it's absolutely perfect. It is perfect, and I want to share it with you. So the idea, if you come up to a mini roundabout on your driving lesson or on your driving test, I strongly advise, as a driving instructor of 21 years, that you are not the person who goes and makes the cycle work again. The reason being is because when everybody comes up to the roundabout and stops, everybody's patience lasts about the same amount of time. And by the time you think, oh, it should be me, I need to go and make this work, as soon as you do that, the person on the right has already decided to do that. And when you go and they go, I'm afraid the examiner will see that to be your problem and it's your fault, and I'm afraid that can cost you your driving test. That's it. You've pulled out in front of the person on the right and it's not your priority. So I strongly recommend that it's not you that makes the whole system work again. Okay, so stay put and just, I know it feels a bit uncomfortable, but just stay there until somebody breaks the kind of like static event, and then they start moving, and then it all starts to go again, and then off you go. All right, so I've got a couple of memories where we have been the person who goes, but I always advise my student not to go. But I have got a memory of the person on the right going, you go, and that kind of like made the situation work. But on the whole, I would strongly suggest to my students not to go. So I've called it a Mexican standoff, and check out this explanation of it. It is so funny. I love it how it uses the word demise, because that would be the fail on your driving test. It is utterly hilarious. I hope that you share this joke with me in the same way that I think it is. It's just so funny. Anyway, so here you go. This is the Wikipedia explanation of the Mexican standoff.
A Mexican standoff is a confrontation where no strategy exists that allows any party to achieve victory. Anyone initiating aggression might trigger their own demise. At the same time, the parties are unable to extract themselves from the situation without either negotiating a truce or suffering a loss, maintaining strategic tension until one of those three potential organic outcomes occur or some outside force intervenes. I think that is absolutely perfect for the Mexican standoff at a mini roundabout where everybody stops. That is hilarious.
How funny is that? You know, I just think that is absolutely brilliant for the standoff at the mini roundabout, right? Isn't that good? Right? You need to get a truce or you're going to suffer a demise and there's no way out of it. I just think that is absolutely brilliant. Other things while I'm here on this video is you don't go into a roundabout if there's anybody on the right. Doesn't matter which lane they're in, you don't go into the roundabout if there's anybody on the right. Okay, I'm talking about a bigger roundabout now. So with multiple lanes, you don't enter if there's anybody on the right, even if you think they're turning right, because they can leave the roundabout whenever they want. Don't feel like you can do one of the exits on the left if there's somebody on the right. I've had people fail for that over the years. You cannot do that. If you think about it logically, turn the situation round. If you were in a roundabout and you were turning right and then somebody came in to the roundabout on your left, that is unusual and very odd. It's not correct. We do not enter a roundabout, when there's somebody on the right. It's very important. Okay. The other thing that I'm going to say is if you're at a roundabout and you stop and there's nothing on the right and there's people on your left and they're taking advantage of you, they're coming in like that. I will say to my students when this happens, we need to go. And my students will say, no, there's people coming on the left. And I'm like, we need to go, because if we don't go, they continue to take advantage of us. And it's like a faucet. It's like a tap. They keep coming and you need to turn the tap off. If there's no one on the right and it's safe, you need to enter the roundabout and you need to turn the tap off. Those people on your left are taking advantage of you, and the only way to stop them from doing that is to carefully and safely go in and stop the faucet, turn the tap off, stop them from coming in. I've had students over the years go, no, they're coming, I need to give way. No, we need to go to stop them taking advantage. I know that this is something that you need to practice with your driving instructor, but as I made this video, I thought I'd give you extra information about those two things. Very, very important, okay? If it's a flowing roundabout, you give way to the right. If you stop and then people on the left are taking advantage, carefully go in to turn them off, okay? All right, guys, I hope this video helps you, and I hope it gave you a giggle, because for me, that is just funny. If I'm on my own with that humour, that's fair enough, because I think it's funny. All right, guys, take care, and I'll see you on the next one.